The social contract theory is a theory that explores the origins of society and legitimacy in which a government controls people. People live together based on an agreement that establishes both political and moral roles for behavior. By choosing to live in a society, we agree to follow that society's rules and regulations. A good example of the social contract theory, I believe, is the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse movie, in which Miles Morales, who is the main character in one of the Spider-Man in a multiverse, goes into a different universe and helps save a police chief. He's called into the multiverse headquarters because he's interrupted a canon event. A canon event is something that has to happen in the multiverse in order to protect each universe. He then finds out that as part of his canon event, his father has to die since he's becoming a police chief. He thinks that it is morally wrong, and he protests the idea that as superheroes, they're sitting there knowing that somebody's going to die and they cannot do anything to stop it. So he takes it upon himself to go back to the universe, and he said he's not going to let that happen. He's literally being chased around by the entire multiverse because they want to prevent him from saving his father's life. I feel like the social contract theory can adequately explain or advocate for protest or reform in a society. Especially in this instance, he's saying, if you go back and look at the clip, he's asking if there's another way, if there's something else we can do. He's trying to protect the morality of the society, not just because it's his father, but what they're doing is wrong. As superheroes, we're letting people die knowing that there's something we can do to stop it. It goes back to the point I made earlier that people who live in a society are to come to an agreement and establish an agreement about the moral and political views and rules for behavior within that society. However, I see how the social contract theory can also go against protests and reform because his idea of moral and their idea of moral clearly aren't aligned. They feel like they're doing it to save the universe, but he also feels like what they're doing is wrong, especially if they have not tried another way.